Quinnipiac has a tradition of bringing together a wide range of students who connect well through a sense of community. The following 3 alumni couples are an example of how Quinnipiac has been the constant thread in building their relationship, then and now.
Joan and I met at the Friday Nighters social club at Quinnipiac. We were playing cards.
He was witty, very witty, and kind of made me laugh. I thought he was quite an interesting person.
When I saw her, she was a blonde and a very pretty girl. And I also found out very quickly she was very smart.
I met a lot of friends through him. He was very easygoing, and we had a good time together. It
only took a couple of meetings to decide, hey, this might be someone who I might like to chase after. And much to my surprise, I was successful. After graduation, we had talked about marriage. As fate would have it, within a couple of years, I did get married. When I graduated, we went on our professional ways for at least a couple of years before any children started to appear. Returning to Quinnipiac, the campus itself, it is a homey feeling because of the size of the university. I like that feeling of closeness. I felt comfortable even way back 50 years ago when there was only 300 or 400 students altogether.
When I first remember seeing Tom, he was actually working in the bookstore and all us freshmen were going through. And then I go to law class and I'm in his class with him. And that's when we sort of struck it off.
She was always a very peppy person who was energetic.
He was good looking, and I remember his blue eyes. In those days, you came from different neighborhoods. I lived in New Haven, and he lived in North Haven. If I didn't meet him at Quinnipiac, I would have never met him in my life.
At that point, instead of waiting for the draft to take me, I volunteered and went to Officer Candidate School. And after boot camp at Fort Knox, Kentucky, I did call her one day, and she said, instead of wasting my time and her money on the phone, what are you calling about? And I said, well, what do you want to get married?
Got married October 29th.
Now, 42 years of marriage and 3 years of dating.
We met here at Quinnipiac back in September of 1999. We were actually off campus at a restaurant where Marla was working, and we hit it off, and a couple of days later we were dating, and 9 years later we got married.
He was unlike any boy I'd ever met or dated before. I quickly learned that he was certainly someone that I was looking for.
Sometimes you have to work to get to know someone or get a good rapport, and with her and I it was just immediate.
Before we decided to come to Quinnipiac, we both had other schools in mind, and I can't imagine what it would have been like had he gone to the other school. Being at Quinnipiac has been one of the best things for our relationship. There's never a day that goes by that Quinnipiac does not get mentioned. We actually took our engagement pictures here at Quinnipiac, and I think that just shows how much Quinnipiac is a part of who we are and a part of our relationship. I sort of see a parallel between the growth of our relationship and the growth of Quinnipiac. This cute little dating romance when we were freshmen, and then it really bloomed into something very substantial and significant, and I really see Quinnipiac as that.
As students, Quinnipiac was the impetus for these couples. Like many other alumni, Quinnipiac continues to be a lasting influence in their life.